Hey everyone, it's Sean here, your guide to Warcraft, and Hunters, this one is for you. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to get the Tome of the Hybrid Beasts. This will allow you to tame pets from the Feathermane family as of patch 7.2. If you have your Concordance trait in your Beast Mastery weapon Titan Strike. Yes, you do have to be Beast Mastery for this. You want to head outside to the Stable Master and you can buy the Tome of the Hybrid Beast for some order resources. Now, this is sort of instead of a recolor. Now, with certain class order hall mounts, you get your concordance trait and you can talk to the vendors and you can maybe buy recolors for different specs of the mount depending on what class you are. But for Beast Mastery Hunters, that is not the case. Instead, you can just buy the Tome of the Hybrid Beasts. Now, this is such a cool item because this allows you to tame some pets that people, including me, have been wanting to tame, let's be honest, since the start of the game. So I'm just going to show you a few spots. Now, the first family that you can tame is actually Hippogriffs. So you can actually tame Hippogriffs now. So where I am now is in Ferrelas. Now, I went down to where the hatching of the Hippogriffs took place, and there's all the Frey Feather Hippogriffs. Turns out these were all friendly to me. So I couldn't actually tame any of them, but I came across a rare white hippogriff that I could actually tame. I just thought I'd include that in the video and where I was, so if you want to go and find that rare, he was down there, and it was just, I went there to try and find some hippogriffs and I found a rare, but this is the main place that you want to go to tame some hippogriffs. Now, this is Ashara, this is the zone right above Orgrimmar, and there is hippogriffs everywhere. So down below me is the first colorization that I found. Now, you might recognize this as a night elf. This is the common hippogriff used on the flight paths around Darnassus. So if you're a night elf like me, if you can tame hippogriffs, this is probably like one of the ideal pets for you. So all people that like to maybe roleplay flight masters, you can have hippogriffs, you can have griffins, and this is the second colorization that typically was flying around above me. This one is very similar to the Argent Hippogriff model used in Wrath of the Lich King, the Argent Hippogriff, which was used in the Argent tournament, and you could buy that mount. Now, next in the Feathermane family is Griffins. So, where I did this, I headed to Hillsbrad Foothills, right above Durnhold Keep. They're all along the eastern side of the zone, so don't worry if you don't find one specifically here. But you just want to go tame this. And again, this goes back to the Flight Master thing where the Hippogriffs were used for the Night Elves. The humans actually use Griffins as their Flight Masters, for example, going from Stormwind. Or also, alternatively to humans, another race that uses this and loves Griffins is actually Dwarfs. So, Dwarfs, if you're a hunter and you want a Griffin pet, here you go, you can tame a Griffin. If you don't want to tame one here, I also know that Twilight Highlands from Cataclysm is also a good place riddled with Griffins too. Next up on the list, we have Owlcats. Now, this is a race exclusive to Legion and exclusive to the Broken Isles at the moment. So, Owlcats, for example, here's some located in Azuna. There's more in Suramar I'll talk about later. But, say, Druids, you get an Owlcat form. Hunters, you can now just tame Owlcats. So here is a brown one, and I always do like Owlcats. When I saw them in the start of Legion, I was like, this is a really cool race. And so if you wanted to tame one, you can do that. So in Azuna, those were the brown ones. You can actually now head to Suramar, and there's more of a bluey grey style. These are, I believe, like the Moonfeather Owlcats. I think that's what they're called, and you just want to head down here to the hunting grounds, and you can tame that. So if you want a darker sort of style instead of the brown one, I'm just offering you a couple of options in terms of zones. So Azuna and Suramar, brown or Moonfeather Owlcats, they are a pretty cool pet to have, but we're not done there. There are a couple more ones that I do want to cover. So next on the list, this one's for you, Horde. You can actually now tame Wyverns. Now, when I say it's for the Horde, I mean we've already covered the Hippogriff and the Griffin Flight Masters. If you're a Horde player and you want a Wyvern, now these are my personal favourite. I love these. Ever since I started WoW and I played Horde, I was like, I love these things. Like, the model of them, the look of them, I love them so much. Now, like I said, when I said that these were Horde. These can be tameable by anyone. I'm Alliance, so I'm taming these. I'm not trying to limit it down to which faction. Just thought it suits the Horde better. And like I've shown there, these are actually obtainable in the Stone Talon Mountains. I don't think they actually exist anywhere else. So, of course, I saved the best till last. These are the Wolfhawks. Now, these are located in the Broken Isles in the Eye of Ashara, not the dungeon. This is the uninstanced version that you can fly behind. Now, if you fly right to the back of it, there's going to be 3 caves. Each cave contains one of the new Wolfhawk pets, and each one is a different color. Now, they have names that I'm not even going to try to pronounce because, as always, I'm just going to butcher them. So, this is the first one in the middle cave. This is a green variant of a Wolfhawk. Now, Wolfhawks are something very new to the game. We've seen this in the Hunter class Order Hall mount being the first Wolfhawk. So, they've basically taken that mount and then they've translated it into 3 pets in the back of Eye of Ashara. This is the second one, or this is the cave on the left. Now, this one's the only elite version. I'm not sure why it's elite. It obviously did hit harder than the other 2, so I'm guessing the red one's probably the more popular one. But yeah, easy to tame, no challenge to it. You just walk in and tame it. The other 2 are non-elite. This one's elite. I'm not really sure why that's the case, but again, I don't think it really makes any difference. And then the last cave on the right-hand side contains the blue one. So I just was taming all 3, so I just dismissed them, and then I can tame that. Now, Hattie here, my Titan Strike pet, decided to keep interrupting my tame here, so I just had to keep casting it until he decided to disappear. Way to sabotage my video there, Hottie. But yeah, that's all for this. I do hope this guide really helped. Obviously, loads of new tameable hunter models. Personally, as a Beast Mastery hunter, I'm just going to stick to my spirit beasts. I just love them. But these are some cool new pets. So I do hope this helped. Be sure to subscribe for some more Warcraft guides and videos. I'll see you next time.